I got my slip written out. What a fantastically productive week for you, Cancerians. I think I'm super psyched about this energy, to be totally honest with you. This is actually going to go really, really well. It will not be easy, and it will force you out of your comfort zone. In fact, I think there's a lot of conjunctions or aspects between Saturn and Chiron, and we're leading up to a full moon in Gemini. So these are not your comfort zones, my dears, but that's the point. You are being forced out of your shell and into reality, the real world, the big boy, big girl games, and this is where you actually make the progress. This is it. This is it. And it ain't magic, baby. It's effort. It's work. And you're doing it. And I think that's what I love so much. So the astrology, I already have cards in front of me. This is your weekly tarot card reading, Cancerians, and astrology predictions, Cancerians, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Please apply the energy to where it resonates in your life. If I say something that describes a romantic situation, but it applies more to your business life, then apply it there. It's your reading. There's always an extended reading that I hope you guys do join me for, because it's like the hidden secret to this channel, and it's just there's just such specifics and details there. So I really do hope you enjoy it and join me for it. Join me for it and enjoy it. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. Welcome to my tarot card table, guys. My name is Michelle, and this is Born Without Boundaries Tarot, the premiere of 2 channels that I have on YouTube. The second is called Astrology Motivation, where I do general daily tarot card readings, and I do weekly astrology forecasts. And so I hope you will join me over there as well. I'll attach the link somewhere above so you can get there easily. And I will also attach the link toward the end of this video to the extended video, as well as pinning that to the top of the comment section and of course to the description box below. Okay, the card just kind of like weirded me out. Let's go over the astrology first, because then the cards will make so much more sense. And I saw last week that there was somebody who posted a timestamp and then they said reading begins at the timestamp. The reading begins when I open my mouth. It doesn't begin when I shuffle the cards. The cards are blank pieces of paper, and if you think cards have power, you're into black, dark magic. Not what I'm into. I know that all the energy I share with you comes from spirit channeling through me, and the cards are tools for me. And so I have a card in front of me right now, and I'm already relating it to the astrology. I'm an experienced astrologer. I'm an experienced tarot card reader. I've also gotten to know YouTube very well over the past 3.5 years. If I thought a timestamp would help the reading and help you guys get a deeper meaning from it, I would put it there. It doesn't. It actually helps to degrade the reading, because it helps you skip over a lot of really important fundamental things that you really need to know in order to understand why things are going on. I am not fucking Miss Cleo, okay? I don't give false, shitty answers or do unhealthy things here. So if you're in a rush, you can go to one of those other crappy readers on YouTube with twice as many subscribers as I have. But I have built this channel on integrity. I built my readings on integrity, and I will maintain that integrity. And so if you do leave a timestamp below, which I ask you not to, but if you do it anyway, I will consider it a sign of disrespect and I will delete the comment. And if you persist, I will delete you from the channel. That's all I needed to say about that. Let's get into the astrology, because it's important. Conjunction between, this is where we start the week, where the moon is conjuncting both Neptune and Jupiter in Pisces. And if you see the card, when I show you the card, you'll understand why I'm super psyched about this, because there's a lot of memory and a lot of water in Pisces. There's a lot of psychic energy and intuition in Pisces. There's also a lot of creativity in Pisces. And you know what? It's churning and churning and churning. Sometimes we can create delusions in our minds as well. So this is really immersing the water, the moon, into the eternal water. Soaking up a lot of that power, a lot of that energy, and growing and expanding maybe in our dreams or in our creativity or how we see the world. And then the moon is going to move into Aries, where it is very fiery and very pop-offish, but it conjuncts Chiron, where it is extremely almost healing in feeling the emotions of suffering or pain, especially physical suffering or pain that you have gone through and been through in your life, and what have I learned from it, and how can I heal from it, and how can I accept what I've gone through in order to move on. Beautiful energy. And then we have even issues regarding why you think or feel you'll never be good enough. And then we have the moon moving into Taurus, right? And it's going to conjunct Uranus. And that's a really interesting combination. Because it's almost like, well, we feel the need for change. We want change. We're looking for change. We also feel our awkwardness and our uniqueness. And how do we see it? And then we move into where the moon will conjunct Mars. And when the moon is conjunct Mars in Gemini, it is also a full moon. What do you need to say? What has gone unsaid? I guarantee it's going to come out now. There's a lot of passion when the moon is conjunct Mars. And it will take action, and it will make you actionable. And since it's Mars retrograde, it's all about what I wish I had said. Said because this is Gemini. Or the things that I have said, or things that people have said to me, the things that build up inside of me. It's all coming out. It's all coming out. It's all got to be expelled. So this is actually a very powerful time for forcing you out into the world and forcing you to stop holding on to what you've been holding on to, and let somebody have it, or let somebody know, or somebody letting you know. But whatever has been festering will be expelled. And I think it's you that is going to be taking the initiative. And because while that moon is full, it is also trine to Saturn, which gives you stability and looking for and prioritizing emotional stability and practicality. It is also sextile to Chiron based on the pain and suffering you've had in the past, and what you know doesn't work and what does work for you based on all the shit that you've been through. So you're going to be making some actually really exceptional choices and being able to communicate extremely well all of those ideas around December 7th. Exceptional. Now, psyched about this card because it's just amazing. We have the fish card. This is Pisces energy. There is always enough. This is very loving energy. This is also money. If you've ever read Lenormand cards, this is about financial abundance coming in. So there is some sort of making money, creating money, making opportunity, sharing your projects or proposals, putting yourself out there in ways that are going to become very lucrative for you, especially around December 7th when the moon is trine Saturn. There could be some sort of contracts, people actually willing to sign you on to things because they see your experience is off the fucking hook. Absolutely. There is so much. There's always enough. There's enough for you. There's enough room. There's enough feeling. There's enough emotion. If this for you is about romance, then it's like there's so much emotion here. But a lot, romantically, a lot is going to come up from the past, which means there's a lot you guys have to discuss. Especially when that moon is in Gemini. Woo! It is all going to come out. All dem emotions. Which, you know what, is not bad. It's very good. We have see the big picture. Boom. You're looking for the future. There's some sort of huge future opportunity, future money, future success, thinking about money or growth in the future, or how you're going to be feeling in the future. So this isn't just about instantaneous gratification. I want to fuck. I want the fairy tale. No, this is like, how can I sustain feeling good in my relationships with myself? This is the sustainable passion. Whatever that means for you, and we're going to get, the reading has just begun. So, no, I should go differently. No, we really have only just begun, because 10 minutes in, this is the buildup, right? Let's keep going. Let's go deeper. We have this energy of Taurus. Now, Taurus also rules finance. These are two actual financial energies here. So money in the future, or you're doing something that is going to create a fabulous investment that is going to become extremely lucrative. It's not about in the future. The lucrativeness will last a long time. It's not, hey, you're going to win the lottery in 6 months kind of thing. This is going to be steady money. You can see that there is something abundant or prosperous or valuable. Doesn't have to necessarily be money. Abundance and value is just, it's beyond money, right? But there's abundance and value here in something that you're participating in, or something that you're putting out, that basically is willing to make a commitment for the future, because suddenly you see how very advantageous this connection or opportunity or person in your life is. That's really freaking interesting. Let's pull a moon card. Can't wait for it. Can't wait. In the past, it just keeps getting deeper. Work through your fears, but you didn't. You sat on them. And you stuck yourself in a situation where you held on to them. And I knew, as soon as I saw that the moon is conjuncting Chiron and it's conjuncting Mars, all of this toxic energy based on your fears from the past that you did not speak of or talk about, that you sat on and tried to bury or try to hide and try to think, oh, there's nothing going on here. Yes, there is. The emotions are there. This Scorpio, it represents the hidden things that are hidden. And you thought, I just want to put it aside. I want to not see it. I want to not look at it because it scares me. It disgusts me. I'm ashamed of it. Guess what? That's what's coming up. That's what's coming out. It has to, because the toxicity is building too much. Work through your fears. It's something that you've been afraid of. But I gotta say, it's almost like you're translucent right now. People can see it anyway. Or it's been something that you're afraid of, but you've confronted it for this time. You've been confronting it slowly and steadily. I gotta tell you, it is not magic. I will not say that. You want to know why? Because it isn't fucking magic. It's you and your hard work. And whatever this was, there's a level of tenacity that's bringing about a lot of prosperity for you right now. Through opportunity and through people finally seeing your courage and your value. And you finally deciding and not being afraid to be alone. And you finally deciding, this is where I want my future to be. This is what I want to commit myself to. Trust in the magic. What did I just say? I said this is not magic. It's not magic, but it's going to feel like it. Why does it feel like magic? Because all of a sudden it's there. All of a sudden it's materialized. It went from concept, Pisces, to reality, Taurus. But guess what? Why did it get there? Look no further than the mirror, guys. This isn't actually magic, though it is magic, because manifestation is magic. It's just slow. It's magic in slow motion. But you still have that pop at the end where you can actually see it. We heard not long ago, the reading not long ago, and I'll attach it above, about being able to finally hold your baby. it's very much still that energy. But this isn't necessarily your baby. This is people reaching out and giving you an opportunity because of the baby you created. It's almost like because it's like you've proven yourself by creating something beautiful, and now people want a piece. But this is a new beginning and a new start, clarifying and cleansing things. Could be pregnancy. I'll just say that right now. Anytime fish comes up and we have the white raven spirit, this is an energy of could be pregnancy. So if you're looking to get pregnant, great. If not, wrap it up. But it really does also, like, it's metaphoric. It's not just like pregnancy is something new that you're giving birth to, that you've created. But it's a new you, it's a new life. So what is this new opportunity? Because I just keep feeling that kind of hovering above me. You were scared you weren't going to get this done. You are absolutely getting it done. And you're knocking it out of the park. 9 of Pentacles. What did I say? This could be deciding to finally be single, having the energy to finally get out of a crappy relationship and realize, you know what, it's not what I want, and I'm going to have faith in the future instead of clinging to the past. So it's you assuming your own value. It's also a job, an opportunity, money coming to you that's been owed to you. Maybe an actual payout. But value that's already coming to you. I feel like this is some sort of a job offer, but maybe not for everybody. How is this playing out, God? Ooh, bitch. Okay, what happened around the new moon? Because we have the High Priestess here. Intuitively, it's like intuitively you feel, you know who you want to be around. You know the right type of people that you want to be around. You know it. But 4 of Cups, it's like you were trying to make yourself happy with something else. You were trying to make yourself happy. 7 of Swords, damn! It's in reverse. I love it. I love the 7 of Swords in reverse. I do. But let's go over what came out first. We had High Priestess, which is all about finding cosmic balance and divine timing. Finally arriving at the correct moment. This is all coming out present, right? And then we have 3 of Cups, which is a celebration, being around people you care about. Like just being around people who you're friends with, who you like being around, being celebrated. And then bam, 4 of Cups is trying to convince yourself that you want something when you don't really want it, or you're not really sure about it. You're not going to be trying to convince yourself anymore. And you could finally be finding or seeing an opportunity in front of you that you've never really valued much before, but now you're finally seeing the value of. Because 7 of Swords in reverse is whatever was stolen or whatever was draining you is coming back. 9 of Pentacles also speaks of that you've earned this. You've earned all this and it's coming to you. Once again, you've worked for it. Swords is intellect and making the decision to take action, and Pentacles is pragmatically building something. So you have been working on something and building something for a while, and I think that finally you're realizing that you don't have to settle. You're having the confidence inside of yourself to realize, I am going to do what I know is right and trust my instincts. Intuitively, I am not backing down on this, and I'm not going to do a very Cancerian thing to do, which is be codependent and to settle for much less just because you're afraid to be alone. Those fears, my friends, are in the past. Those things that you thought you weren't going to be good enough for, it's like you realize, I am good enough. I am absolutely good enough. Ooh. And it's not this big announcement moment, is it? Or you're realizing that somebody else in your life is absolutely good enough. Let's see. Can we play it? Can we get a little bit more specific here? We have Knight of Wands. This is fuckboy energy, but it's also, where did you want to direct your life? Being absolutely certain and taking action. It's taking action. You're going to go ahead and be motivated and do something that is going to push you forward and advance your life. because you're super focused and you have the energy and the courage now to see that getting done. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which means somebody wants to give you money or taking action on somebody who is rational and who is almost like you have this passion. Could be a passion, a new passion for a feminine earth sign. That doesn't mean they have to be a female. It just means that they are open, caring, loving, and traditional. And all of a sudden, there could be a new relationship that sparks, especially when the moon trines Saturn, dun, 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 and you realize, wow, this is somebody very special. This could be a beginning, the first time you see that person. And if you've held on to any old shit or old baggage or old relationship, that's going to be your cue to let go and release. Because see, it wasn't working for a reason. You felt unsettled for a reason. You were trying to convince yourself that reason didn't matter, but it stayed there and stuck in your gut. Does this have to be a relationship? No, it could be a job, whatever it is. You have been convincing yourself that it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. First of all, why is okay enough? You don't want an okay life. You want a wonderful life. You want a fulfilled life. You want a happy life. You want an okay life. Why are you settling for okay? This is having the courage now to not settle for okay and go and get it and realize the value in intuitively what you have wanted all along. Trusting your intuition. And finally being seen. I feel like this is also somebody who's probably going to be willing to pay you, because you're just so good, or really physically, like showing your physical prowess and showing how physically capable you are. Like they're going to be very impressed. Very impressed indeed. Nice. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what's happening. Oh, sucky. I'm going to go to the extended. I hope you're going to go to the extended too. The links are below, guys. I'll see you there.